Want 15 waffles?
Yeah.
By yourself?
Yeah.
You lying.
Big Mama kommer ihåg. Det stod Big Mama på den stilen.
Where your food going at? Let me see.
Here.
You hiding all that? Hercules!
Dit is het grootste tankstation ter wereld. We have always seen it in movies and finally we saw it in real life. Legendary gallon of milk.
So videos like this have been taking over social media since the World Cup started in June. What it's capturing is European fans shocked by how much fun they're having in the United States. Part of the shock of what they're finding is that at the heart of American culture is welcome. And I recognize how insane that sounds right now. ICE just killed another person in American streets. Trump just worked to try to end birthright citizenship. But that is the challenging truth here. The government doesn't have the right to give the welcome. It sits with the people, which has oftentimes been brutalized by the government. This is the disenfranchised of American history. And this is what leads to 60% of the American public opposing this president.
We are all enjoying the fact that this country is so great to visit. The people are amazing, so welcoming. The culture is amazing. Europeans are getting a new view of America right now.
Without the waitresses hyping up the Swedish guy, the Waffle House would just be another diner. The culture of welcome is why when Bosnians landed in St. Louis, they were greeted by tens of thousands of Bosnian Americans. St. Louis is home to more Bosnians outside of Bosnia than anywhere else in the world. These are war refugees, their kids and their grandkids. It's why Ghanaian Americans came out to greet Ghana and Virginia. Why half the World Cup team are binationals. So what's interesting to me is why is it that Europeans are surprised by this? And I make the case that it's because for centuries, Europe's political elite has been dismissing American culture as just scrapes of others, which is partially true. But this dismissal skips what matters most. What happens when these scrapes come together? What does it form after? Freud, for example, visited the United States only once in 1909, and he dismissed the United States as a, quote, gigantic mistake. Too prudish, too money-grabbing, too uncultured to take seriously. But this is the highbrow, and American culture is the lowbrow. Its richness comes from the disenfranchised. It comes from the immigrant. It comes from the refugee. It comes from the person who was and is different. That's the uniquely American thing of American culture, and it's what surprises people when they arrive. That unconditional welcome. Just take the seemingly mundane example. A Scottish man walked into a Raising Cane's in Boston and then put out this social media post shortly after. He doesn't know it, but he was tasting some of his own country, actually. Southern fried chicken traces to a Scottish frying technique and West African seasoning. It was made by enslaved Africans cooking for their enslavers, and it has become a symbol now of American welcoming. As the soul food scholar Miller puts it, fried chicken creates community. That's the American story and culture on one plate. For Americans, watching Europeans enjoy their culture has offered a return to the soul of a nation that has been so hard to find as Trump's wrath has been rained daily. For Europeans, it offers a renewed connection at a time when governments and corporations have worked so hard to see the transatlantic relationship split. And for myself, I'm oddly grateful to FIFA, bribe-soaked, Trump Peace Prize, FIFA, of all things, for bringing people together when it's been so hard to do.